Okay, let's get started. So present are Bob Kimball, Roger Marsan, myself, interim town manager Brian Clark, and soon-to-be new town manager Mark Gold. Let's go with, first order of business is appointment of full-time interim assistant water sewer superintendent, which we are not taking that up tonight. There's still some information still pending. So number 2, we have resignation of Peter Paravalos from the Historic District Commission. Anybody have words on that? No?
I saw, Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
I saw the letter that Peter sent in, and we are certainly going to miss him and wish him well on his endeavors.
Okay. So next we have also resignation of Robert Welsh from the Traffic Safety Committee. Any words on that, Mr. Chair of Traffic Safety Committee?
Yeah, Rob's been, has a lot of commitments going on right now, so he doesn't have time to really serve in the capacity he'd like to, so he thought he would step aside. He was on the original crew that we started just over 2 years ago, and was very, very helpful. He was also the clerk, so we'll have to reorganize and find another clerk at our next meeting. And as you know, the Traffic Safety Committee is now blossomed to 13 members instead of the 11 we had before. So,
Okay, thank you, sir. Next up is appointment of Stephen Bernstein to the Traffic Safety Committee. Did he submit a letter or?
Mr. Chair?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we received an application from Stephen Bernstein. Again, he's been coming to our meetings for a while, so he's pretty much up to date on what we've been working on. He is a registered professional civil engineer, which is going to help us a lot, specializing in infrastructure, underground utilities, roads, pavement design, permitting, and construction administration. He presently serves on the Water Sewer Commission, but he wants to volunteer to help us on the Norton Traffic Safety Committee, and it would be much appreciated if you would give him that consideration.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
I make a motion that we appoint Stephen Bernstein to the Traffic Safety Committee.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
if we could send a letter of thanks to Mr. Peter Paravalos and Rob Welsh, that would be great. We can just send a letter and thank them for their service to the town and their time.
Sure. Yes, sir. Okay, minutes. Approved minutes, including but not limited to March 27th, 2025 executive, May 22nd, 25, June 5th, 25, June 17th, 25, and June 26th, 25. Any comments, concerns, questions?
I have none.
I have none.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
I make a motion that we accept the minutes of the executive session on March 27th, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion, we accept the minutes of May 22nd, 2025 as written.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion, we accept the minutes of June 5th, 2025 as written.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 And Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes of June 17th, 2025 as written.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And finally, I make a motion to approve the minutes of June 26th, 2025 as written.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. So next, where are we?
A license.
Plenty of time. Okay. Next, licenses and permits. We vote to approve the application of the LPGA 100 International Golf Drive, Daytona Beach, Florida, for a one-day special alcohol license, 25-18 from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. to be utilized at the Tournament Players Club of Boston Golf Course, 400 Arnold Palmer Boulevard, Norton, Mass. 02766, for a public event.
Mr.
Anyone?
Chair,
Yes, sir.
Brett from the LPGA, who's one of the directors, is here tonight. There is no changes from last year for these permits. I don't know if you want to have Brett come up quickly and talk about the event.
If you'd like to, Brett, by all means.
Here's your chance to promote it, too. Here's your chance to promote your event, too.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you all just a minute ago. But my name is Brett Krebsbach. I'm the director of tournament operations here, sort of on behalf of the LPGA today, and we're back here for the second year of the FM Championship here in Norton and at TPC Boston. So, looking forward to it. Had a opportunity to work with the town of Norton last year, the TPC Boston team, and it was, we had certainly a great experience and enjoyed working with everybody. So we appreciate the opportunity. As Chief Clark mentioned, like there's no changes from what we submitted last year in terms of our liquor license application. But and in terms of capacity, I think we're looking at about the same type of attendance as we did last year. I think really the biggest thing for this year is there's a stronger field. We've got the number one player in the world in the field this year. She wasn't able to attend, so I think that's going to be a big draw. But we're excited to be back, and FM is a great title sponsor of ours, and they certainly enjoy being here as well. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I have one question. How many people were there last year? You know?
We were about 30,000, 30 to 32,000 over the course of like the 4 days. We're open to the public Thursday through Sunday, so the 28th through the 31st this year.
Right. I mean, I know it brings traffic to town, but it also brings positive traffic to our restaurants and some of our local businesses. So it's great that you guys are back.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Brett. Any other questions? No?
Mr. Chair?
Okay, yes, sir.
I'll read these off because they're all different. But just for the record, I'll read each one individually, and I believe we can vote on the whole package once I'm done. So
Okay. Yes, sir.
I'm going to make a motion to approve the application of Ladies Professional Golf Association, LPGA, 100 International Golf Drive, Daytona Beach, Florida, for a one-day special alcohol license, parentheses 25-18, from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. to be utilized at the Tournament Players Club of Boston Golf Course, 400 Arnold Palmer Boulevard, Norton, Mass. For a public event as follows. 19th hole concession, 18th green, August 28th to August 31st, 2025, which is all alcohol. FM Hospitality, the Women's Summit, 18th green, August 25th, 2025, all alcohol. The FM Hospitality, the 18th green, August 28th to August 31st, 2025, all alcohol. TPC Boston Member Hospitality, 18th green, August 28th to August 31st, 2025, all alcohol. The 18G Public Bleacher Wine Bar, 18th green, August 28th to August 31st, 2025, which is a beer and wine. 16th green concession, 16th green, August 28th to August 31st, 2025, all alcohol. Champions Club, 16th green, August 28th to August 31st, 2025, all alcohol. Cabanas, 16th green, August 28th to August 31st, 2025, all alcohol. Fisher's Island Bar, 18th green, August 27th to August 31st, 2025, all alcohol. 11th green concession, 11th green, August 28th to August 31st, 2025, beer and wine. Third tee concession, second green, third tee, August 28th to August 31st, 2025, beer and wine. Seventh green concession, seventh green, August 28th to August 31st, 2025, beer and wine. Pro-Am Tee Bar, first tee, August 27th, 2025, all alcohol. Pro-Am Tee Bar, 10th tee, August 27th, 2025, all alcohol. Driving Range Clinic Bar, Driving Range, August 26, 2025, all alcohol. In addition, I vote to approve the application for a one-day beer and wine license, 25-20, to TPC Boston for a private event shown as Tent B at the 18th green of 400 Arnold Palmer Boulevard, Norton, Mass. From 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. from Thursday, August 28th, 2025 till Sunday, August 31st, 2025.
Second.
Let's see. Mr. Kimball,
Yes.
Mr. Marson,
Yes.
and I am a yes as well. Good luck. Thank you.
Thanks, Brett.
Okay, we have 3 minutes till the open meeting.
Maybe see Bob might have some announcements.
Yeah. What's he doing? Got a few minutes till we open up a public hearing. Any announcements in the meantime? You stuck?
No, not yet.
Got a couple minutes before we open public hearing if you have any announcements.
I do. Somewhere way in the back. I do have some. Maybe not. Thought I did, but I don't think I do. I guess I don't.
Do you want to do the paper bid? Pardon? Paper bid. Right here. I think you just have to sign off on that.
Okay. All right, we're going to jump under new business. We're going to jump and do an item real quick. No, item number 4, review, discuss, and a vote to award the paper contract for 7/1/2025 to 6/30/2026. Take it away, Chief.
All right, Mr. Chair, this is just the contract for paper for this coming year. As you might remember, through Sursage, it went out to bid, and there was a discrepancy on a clerical error for Spruce Home, who originally was awarded the bid. It was based on a half a carton versus a full carton. Actually, it was the assistant, Michelle Brown, who caught it and brought it to Sursage attention, and they are no longer the low bid. WB Mason is. So we ask you to sign off on that contract.
Okay, thank you, Chief. Any questions?
Chair, I'll make a motion to award the contract to WB Mason of Brockton, Mass. for paper items listed below for a one-year period commencing on July 1st, 2025. This award is conditioned upon receipt of the appropriate documents specified in the IFB, and the Sursage Regional Administrator will collect documents on behalf of the municipality and present them for final approval and signature.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Good, get that one done. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so it's 6:15 PM. We're going to open the public hearing on the application of Champions Indoor Golf 4 Inc. DBA Champions Indoor Golf Manager Andrew Gildea for a new Section 12 general on-premises license to expose, keep for sale, and to sell all kinds of alcoholic beverages, to be drunk on the premises at 253 Mansfield Avenue, Unit 1, Norton, Mass. 02766.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
I make a motion that we open the public hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Here we go.
Evening. My name is Matthew Porter. I'm the attorney for Champions Indoor Golf. Along with me is Andrew Gildea. Mr. Gildea is one of the principals of the corporation. He'd also be the proposed license manager. Before the board, this is a proposal for an all-alcohol license at 253 Mansfield Avenue, Unit 1 in Norton. It was previously a gym, vacant facility now. These folks, this would be their third location?
Fourth location.
Fourth
third
location.
One with our own liquor.
Yeah, so third one. So he started at Pine Hills in Plymouth, where they ran an indoor golf facility down there with a liquor license. Very successful. They branched out on their own. They went into Bridgewater a couple of years ago now, and then up to Billerica. Both locations have done a tremendous job, been very successful. They've had no issues with any of their liquor sales, no underage violations, nothing along those lines. Each of the individuals there will be alcohol tip certified, but essentially it's an indoor golf facility used for recreation and obviously for lessons as well. And the alcohol license just gives it another component. So if someone's in there taking swings, they can have a couple drinks, but it's by no means a bar. It's an indoor golf facility ultimately. But with that, I can certainly answer any questions the board may have, and Andrew can as well.
Any questions?
I have a couple of questions. When are you proposing to open?
So it'd be dependent on ABCC, which right now is about 3 months, on the positive side of it, I would say. So, ultimately the lease is in place. With that, we go before the board. If it's so approved, it'll go up to the ABCC. And then once we receive ABCC approval, we'll come back down to the town and we commence operation pretty soon thereafter.
I mean, in an ideal world for the indoor golf world side of things really kick off in December. So beginning of December, middle of November, that's sort of where we're aiming.
Okay. Yes, sir.
This is my first liquor license. I'm come back on the board after a few years, so I'm trying to get caught up on a few things. In the past, the board has been approached first about a liquor license, and then the process begins. And this one appears to be the opposite now, where you're coming in already prepared. Everything has been completed, and all the documents are in place. A bit different than the way it used to be, but we also didn't have a lot of these licenses available in the past. I mean, they pretty much were tough to get, to be honest with you. I have some reservations. Do you guys have any food at all? Are you going to be selling food at all?
So Alberto's is right next door.
Okay.
What they've done at their other locations is they'll have a takeout item and a QR code that they've been able to work with, but they've already had discussions with the restaurant next door.
I'll run it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Yep.
I mean, obviously you guys have gone through the process, so I can appreciate that. I believe we have one license still hanging out there that hasn't been, the project hasn't been fulfilled, so I would probably ask the board to put some kind of language on this that, you have to have a certain amount of time to open this place up, and I know you have to deal with the state. I totally get that. And I'm assuming you're ready to go anyway, because the building is already there. It's not like you're building something new.
Yeah, they are ready to go, and it really is just dependent upon,
Okay.
ABCC. And as I said, most recently it's been about 3 to 4 months, but we'll push things certainly as much as we can. And as soon
Okay.
as that's ready to go, they're ready to open. We won't be, waiting behind ABCC approval. We'll be ready to go.
Go ahead.
All right, thank you.
Have you built out the place yet?
No.
Okay, so you're waiting to check on the license before you do?
Correct. Yeah, obviously we would need approval here. I don't anticipate any issues with the ABCC. As I said, we've already gone through Bridgewater and we've gone through Billerica. It's essentially the same ownership group. So we've had no issues at the state level. So we certainly don't anticipate any issues here. So, ultimately, if we're able to gain town approval, then they can really start in earnest knowing that, that the risk at ABCC is extremely minimal.
Mr. Chairman?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about the organization, what works, and what you guys are doing in there and all that stuff?
Sure. Yeah. So, I've been a golf pro in the area since 2011. I was at Pine Hills for a very long time. We started there, sort of built around the community we already had, and things worked out well, and moved to Bridgewater, where I'm a resident, and open a location there. And again, things went well. We continued to grow instruction business, and really the main drive of our business is the leagues and competitions we do throughout the winter. And like I said, Bridgewater went well, and so we sort of went into uncharted territory on the Billerica side of things to see if it was, outside of our network, if we could still bring in the same sort of community, and we were able to do that well in Billerica. And so, all we're trying to do is continue to grow a fun environment where golfers can keep playing throughout the winter and keep competing in leagues, tournaments, fun, exciting competition, while at the same time, simulators provide an outstanding environment for new players to get involved with the game, kids to get involved with the game. And so, very golf focused, but I'm not sure if any of you are golfers, but as you know, generally at the golf course, you go play a little bit and guys may have, a beer or two as they're playing. And so we want to be able to provide that same type of environment indoors that they get outdoors.
So you don't have an 18-hole golf course in there.
There are thousands of them. That's the great part about simulators. So,
So the simulator is the way you go, and I've seen it before myself.
Yeah.
I would ask you to reach out once you're settled in there, maybe to reach out to the high school and see if maybe you guys can open up some opportunities with
We've
them.
done that in Plymouth. We've done that in
Have you?
Bridgewater.
Perfect.
We're trying to do it in Billerica, and
Okay.
that's absolutely growing junior golf is part of what we do. I also run the academy at Old Scotland Links in Bridgewater. Junior golf is the main driver of most of our programming.
All right, thank you.
So I think it's fair to say you have significant skin in the game. You're a businessman. Your name's on the line. What when does the lease actually kick in? When does it become effective?
So the lease is contingent upon securing the license, and once we secure the license, the landlord will. It's like a 30-day build out on their end of things, and then ours is no more than a 30-day from there.
Oh, good. Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir.
There is a couple things that this shouldn't hold up the vote here, but on that topic, you'll have to talk to the fire department and the building inspector. There's a couple things that you need to do.
And we tried to do as much as we could prior to, but sort of a chicken and egg situation. But happy to and prepared with all the plans that we have for the space.
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to say, so with, to Mr. Kimball's point about time dragging on, and there is something going on in with another license, but as far as giving us a status update with ABCC instead of coming in, maybe September, whenever we set our September meeting, if you can provide Mrs. Reed a status update with ABCC, or on a when you get the license.
Yeah, so, generally within, the next week or so, the ABCC will assign an investigator, to our application. We'll work with that investigator to finalize everything. So certainly as that goes on, I'll be in constant contact with Jen just to make sure that she's aware, that things are moving on. The ABC structure is such that it goes to an investigator first, and then it goes before 3 commissioners. That's really where things are backed up right now. It's not the investigation process of it. But certainly I will let, Jen know we've supplied everything to the investigator. It's been turned in, and, once it gets on their desk, then it's kind of a waiting game. But I'll certainly be, sure to keep the town abreast of what's
That'd be
going on
great.
with that.
So we have an update.
I'd be happy to.
At each meeting. That'd be great.
Absolutely.
That'd be great. So with that being said, I'm gonna be looking for a motion to approve pending satisfactory answers to Deputy Fire Chief and our building commissioners'
Absolutely.
questions. Everything else is signed off, to my understanding, correct?
Everything else should be complete. The lease is already signed. It's triggered upon, approvals.
Yep, contingent.
Yep.
Would anyone?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
I make a motion that we, I'm sorry. I make a motion that we close the public hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chair, before any public comment,
Is there any public comment?
there are people here, so
Anybody on? No? Okay.
thank you.
I make a motion that we approve the application of Champions Indoor Golf for Incorporated, doing business as Champions Indoor Golf, for a new Section 12 general on-premises license to expose, keep for sale, and to sell all kinds of alcohol beverages to be drunk on the premises at 253 Mansfield Avenue, Unit 1 in Norton, 02766, with the conditions that they get the approval from the fire department and the building department.
Second.
Okay. Mr. Kimball?
Yes.
Mr. Marsan?
Yes.
And I am a yes.
Excellent.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you
Good
so
luck.
much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Okay, where were we? Okay. Here we go. All right. Next item, discussion and or vote to approve and execute contract for new town manager, Mark Gould Jr. So, to update everybody, there's been successful contract negotiations with the negotiating team of Mr. Marsan and Mr. Kimball, with our new town manager, Mr. Gould. I couldn't be more excited for Mr. Gould. I think that my excitement is shared by a lot of people, and we're very much looking forward to you starting. Anybody have any?
Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir.
I would just like to say that I want to thank Mr. Gould for his professionalism and his willingness to accommodate some of the requests that we had in the negotiations. I think that the town is going to be in good hands with Mr. Gould.
And I would add to that through the negotiations, it became clear to me that Mr. Gould is the kind of person we really need to move this town forward. Getting back to the contract, there are some changes in it that I feel that the applicant, Mr. Gould, was very receptive to and was willing to work with us to establish some certain guidelines for future negotiations in town. So I can't say how much I appreciate all that effort, and I really look forward to working with you. Thank you.
Okay.
Is that for me or him?
So with that being
Let him
said,
say something.
yeah, Mr. Gould, will you have a word?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and members of the board. I'm honored at your confidence in me. Throughout this process, I've got to know you a little better and members of the community, and I'm thrilled to join this successful team and looking forward to continuing to move Norton forward, hit the ground running, and very excited and honored. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. I would like to make note, thank you very much to Chief Clark for filling the shoes for the time being. Doing a great job, Chief. Thank you very much.
And he's not done yet.
Yeah, you're not done yet. Yeah. Mark, if I might ask, what would be a reasonable expectation that you'd be able to actually take the chair upstairs?
So I believe in the negotiations we settled on September 2nd. So it's 1 month notice to my current employer.
Okay, wonderful, terrific. All right.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
the assistant town clerk is here to attest to this contract.
Okay.
Peter.
You want to come right up, Stella?
Who's got the contracts?
We have 3 signatures, so we're okay.
There
so
you
far.
are. And
Yeah, they're in the box.
where did
Have to sign too.
they in this one?
Looking for it. I have copies.
Mr. Gould will have to sign also. Should be 4 copies.
These are combat veterans. But those aren't them. Oh, here we go. 1, 2,
A lot of pages.
4. Okay. We have to vote first.
Yeah. Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
I make a motion that the board sign the contract with Mr. Gould for the new town manager position.
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. All right. Congratulations, Mr. Gould.
Mr. Chair.
Okay.
And Mr. Chairman?
Yes,
I would
sir.
add that obviously, once these are accepted by us and the town clerk, this information will be public. So if anyone wants to see a copy of it, they're more than, we'll make sure it's available to anybody. But I think it's a very fair contract for both of us.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. There you go.
You want somebody to take a picture of you signing that?
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Bye, Peter.
feel like I'm running for
Hi, Peter.
office here.
Peter's good.
He's our photographer.
Very good.
It's a
Oh,
historic
sure.
moment
Yeah,
for the
let's get
town.
together.
I'm right there with you.
Kind of standing over his shoulder.
Still signing.
Thank you, Chief.
We'll sharp on the dots later.
Thank you, Peter.
Peter. Hi, Peter.
Get that knife out of you.
Yeah, we,
It just got to be certified. So, ready for all four.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Yep.
Too late now. Too late now.
There's no turning back now, Mark.
Back only forward.
Okay. We proceed while she's doing that.
Sure, why not?
Hmm?
Is there anything else you need, Stella?
Okay, so we'll proceed with item number 5.
How about three?
Thank you, guys.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Thank you, Stella.
Of course.
Can you go back to 3?
Yeah.
Roger just told me. Okay, sorry. Item number 3. Discussion and or vote to declare 150 used fire alarm boxes of the Norton Fire Department as surplus.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
this is a request from the fire department, in particular Deputy Wilson. I think he might be on tonight, but these are old call boxes that have been around. They've they've been removed from the subdivisions and streets over the last 5 years, and basically have been put in a big box in Barrowsville Fire Station. So we're looking to make some space and surplus these.
Okay.
Chairman,
Yes, sir.
is there a market for these things? Are the towns still using these?
Mr. Kimball, you would be surprised the market that there are. Old firebox.
Well, I'm sure as far as collectible items, but I just don't, wouldn't imagine that anyone out there in today's Wi-Fi world is still using,
You're
you
right.
know, fireboxes, but.
It's out west in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
I saw him out in Tombstone and...
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
I make a motion that we, I'm sorry,
Number 3.
yeah, that we declare 150 used fireboxes of the Norton Fire Department as surplus.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, number 5. Korean War Armistice Agreement Day Proclamation.
Mr. Chair.
Clerk? Yes, sir.
Whereas on July 27, 1953, after 3 years of intense conflict, the Korean Armistice Agreement was signed, marking the end of active combat in the Korean War. And whereas this historic peace agreement brought an end to hostilities on the Korean Peninsula, laying the foundation for a ceasefire that has held for over 7 decades. And whereas Massachusetts endeavors to honor the 190,000 soldiers from the Commonwealth who served during the Korean War, including an estimated 20,000 Korean War veterans still living in the state, who fought for the cause of democracy and the freedom of South Koreans. And whereas Massachusetts will ensure the service and sacrifice of the 866 American service members who never returned home from Korea and the families they left behind are never forgotten. And whereas we express our deepest gratitude to the Korean War veterans and their families whose sacrifices have contributed to the freedoms we cherish today. And whereas Massachusetts remains grateful for the enduring bond between the United States and South Korea as both nations commit to regional stability and mutual prosperity. And whereas Massachusetts applauds the resilience of its South Korean allies as they resist aggression and strive to maintain their rich culture. And whereas Massachusetts remains steadfast in maintaining and strengthening the long-standing partnership with the Consulate General of the Republic of Korea in Boston. And whereas it is our duty to remember and reflect upon the significance of the Korean Armistice Agreement on the 72nd anniversary as we strive toward a future where peace and cooperation prevail. Now, therefore, I, Maura T. Healy, Governor of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, do hereby proclaim July 27, 2025 to be Korean War Armistice Agreement Day, and urge all residents in the Commonwealth to take the cognizance of this event and participate fittingly in this observance. Given at the Executive Chamber in Boston this 27th day of July in the year of 2075, and of the independence of the United States of America for 249th. Signed by the Governor.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Okay. Next up, update recap on Veterans Council Carnival and Founder's Day.
Melissa, you want to come up? Okay. So I just want to let everybody know what a tremendous success that the Veterans Day Carnival was this year. Over the 4-day period, we had, I can't tell you, thousands of people coming through the carnival. We had some new attractions this year. We were dealing with a new carnival company, which made the event so much better for everybody. There were so many great volunteers. We had nothing but had great feedback from everybody that we talked to. And it was great to work with the town and the recreation department. And we were able to put on a fireworks display on Saturday night as well, which was a huge addition to the whole program. So I just want to thank everybody that came out, all the volunteers that worked hard on it, and we look forward to next year already.
Yep. To that, I'd also like to throw in a thank you to Melissa from Park and Rec, as well as the school department. There were a lot of people as well behind the scenes doing a bunch of different things that they weren't out in the forefront, like Ray Cord's people from NEMA and things of that nature. It's a big planning process, and there's a lot of people involved. And just thank you to them as well. It couldn't have been more successful. Anybody else? Mr. Kimball? Nope.
Do you want to say anything about
Alyssa?
Founder's Day?
Yeah.
No, I echo all your sentiments. No, I echo your sentiments for all the people that behind the scenes that put everything together. I think it was a great day.
Yep.
For a great day on Saturday that we were a part of, but a great carnival overall for the town.
So thank you again for all the work that your folks did as well. What a great job it was.
Thank you. You're welcome. You guys did great too.
Mr. Chair, I had to
Thank
add
you,
to
Melissa.
that too, that the Recreation Commission did help us with the fireworks this year,
Oh, for sure.
and we appreciate that. We've raised money now, so hopefully next year we can continue to do it. And whether it be Founder's Day or any other kind of day, we hope that the Recreation Department will join us again next year, and maybe we can make some changes to be more inclusive than we were this year, but make it a way so everybody can reach out and extend to the community in different ways, to find different ways to interact and introduce each other. So I think some of the participants on the Founder's Day side, some of the local businesses and stuff, it was great to have them out there.
Oh, yeah.
And we want to encourage them to come back next year to do the same thing, and we'll modify it so we're all together somehow and make it all happen well.
Yeah. That was the first go round. It was, worked out, and there's always things to tweak and change going forward to make it better the following year. So,
Very good.
thank you.
Thank you.
Very good, thank you. Okay. Item 7, we're going to table till we have a full complement of the board. And let's see, number 8, discussion and a vote to dissolve the Water Bodies Committee. Chief?
I don't have any real information on this. I can't see the letter. I didn't see.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I looked up the Water Bodies Committee was established many, many years ago to
Yeah, I just found it.
help with the various town bodies that we had at the time. We had a major weed issue that we were addressing. Sewerage around Lake Winnicott, Norton Grove, those kind of projects were being worked on and discussed. I think for the most part, they haven't been meeting in quite a while. I know a couple of the long-term members have already sent in letters of resignation. So I looked it up today to see who was still in there, and there are very few members still involved. So I agree with John that we probably should disband it, but if in the future we need to reestablish it, we obviously should keep that in the back of our minds, that's all.
Okay, thank you. Chief?
Just for the record, this is a letter from the Conservation Director, John Thomas, that due to the continued lack of community interest in the Water Bodies Committee, combined with the limited available resources for water access and monitoring, Mr. Thomas recommends that the committee be formally dissolved at this time. Should circumstances change, such as increased accessibility to Norton water bodies or renewed public interest, the committee may be reestablished in the future to support those evolving needs. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact the Conservation Department.
Thank you, Chief.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I'll make a motion to dissolve the Water Bodies Committee.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. Other business. Topics not reasonably anticipated 48 hours in advance. Does anybody have anything? No? Okay. Old business. Discussion on the remote participation policy. Who's up?
I guess I am. I'm the one that's been bringing it up. I would suggest that after talking to town council, they did call me back. We had some conversation about it. It was recommended that two things we should do. Number one, we should rewrite the bylaws, because right now they're pretty much outdated and don't comply with most of the regulations today. You know, the new policy allows that Zoom meetings can be allowed until 2027. However, you know, it's my feeling that with this brand new multi-million-dollar buildings we have, we should be having people in person participating, whether it be one person or 20. It doesn't matter to me. And town council recommended that if it was any particular committee that was not complying, that perhaps I could reach out to the chairperson and talk to them about it. So the only one we had at the time was the Conservation Commission. So I reached out to Mr. Kadish to talk about the possibility of having like one person in the building, and if they want to still continue to participate by Zoom, they could do that as a combined way of meeting. They did come here last week to meet in person. Mr. Kadish came in, John Thomas was with him, and a couple of other people came in, and they opened up the meeting here as a live session. They posted it that way too. Now they didn't just post it as a Zoom, but as a Zoom and live participation here at the Crane Room. So by doing so, it kind of reaffirmed my concern. 5 people showed up, and so people will come and they will participate if given the opportunity. Today's world, all this word is used so often and so, in a lot of cases, it misinforms people, is that word transparency. That's what this is about. This is about bringing people back in, sitting down. You can't read a room. I don't care if there's 3 people in it or 20. You can't read a room. You can't possibly show them all the documents they need to see on a screen. There may be something else that might be available. So the interaction part of it is very important to me. So what I would recommend, Mr. Chairman, is that we send the policy back to the town council and ask them to adopt a new policy that works both legally, whatever we legally can do, into play. And as far as I know, there are no other committees that aren't meeting in person at this time. There may be, but none that I'm aware of. So that would be my recommendation, that we just send it back to council.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, sir.
So when this came up in the last week or so, I did have conversation with council to get a policy, and they are going to put one together for a draft. So I haven't heard anything more since I reached out a week or so ago. It does appear that conservation is just concerned about having a quorum, and there was some confusion, I think, about if they couldn't do anything hybrid, that they weren't going to have a quorum.
The confusion, Mr. Chairman, what the confusion was that they felt that they had to have a quorum present, and then the rest could come in on Zoom. That's not the case. We held a meeting prior to that. Mr. Marsan, is that your name? Mr. Marsan and I had a meeting prior to that with two of our members coming in on Zoom, and we conducted the same kind of meeting. We only had two of us here. We need three. So that, in that case, we had demonstrated that we can meet using both techniques and both opportunities. And I want to encourage the board to continue to address this and try to figure out a way that we can get people back in and participating again. I understand in my mind, the pandemic's over. I don't understand why the state extended it to 2027. Not clear on why they would do that, but that doesn't mean we have to comply with everything that the state recommends. Sometimes we have better ideas.
Well, as Chief said, I don't disagree in the entirety. So Chief, you'll inform us when you do get response back from town council?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chair.
Any other? Yep.
I would just like to encourage all boards to meet in person when and where you can. Anytime that you can have an in-person meeting and allow public participation in person. Because there are some people who are technology challenged, let's say, who may want to participate in a meeting but don't have the ability to if it's not at town hall. So regardless of what the law comes down as, I would just encourage all of our boards and committees to meet in person.
Thank you, sir. Any other discussion? Okay, Chief, Town Manager's report.
Okay, so myself and Chris Zana met with Steve Kirby the other day to give some updates on this project here, along with the community center. I have received some handicap parking complaints about the rear door being locked. So a week or so ago, we locked the rear door for employee only. There was quite a few complaints that came in that people wanted to use that rear door. It's actually not closer, even though it's closer to the building, it's not closer to the main focus of the front lobby versus, right across the parking lot here. It was, when it was put together, it was meant to be an employee only entrance, but we had Jared Ferreira put up some visitor signs, and I think people have just gotten accustomed to parking out back since we didn't have the front lot ready. But I think in time, people will become accustomed to it, and we will, in a short period of time, lock that door again for employees only. Pro AV will be coming next week to address some of the concerns in this room with the AV equipment. We're looking at a credit for the plaza out here for the cracks and non-compliance of work. There's about 12 conditions that they went over, and we're looking at a little over $100,000 credit for that. The benches, which are out back, still need to be installed, and the landscaping will be touched up. The community center, there's a roof issue which is under warranty, and they are working on that claim now. They do have some Pro AV issues over at the community center as well. We'll be receiving a credit again over there of about $130,000. There's an asphalt lip issue that we talked to Jared today about that he's going to look to fix up. The landscaping over there is coming under us, so Highway will be now responsible for it. Phase 3, which is the old town hall. What you see out there, it almost looks like it's hydroseed, but it's not. It's just a stabilization. The landscaper will come back in the fall to do to hydroseed it. And all the warranty, we're doing a review of all the warranty work this month and in August, because the warranty is going to come to an end soon. So we want to make sure we have a checklist. So Chris Zahn is going over that now. I know there was a permanent building committee meeting that Mr. Kimball attended the other night, so I'm sure there's a couple gaps that maybe Mr. Kimball can.
No, I think you covered it. We've got some money coming back from the construction organizations that they're saying at this point, they've done what they can, but they're giving us money back to address it. But again, stressing the fact that the warranties are running out. So if there's anything, like we talked to Jared today about a couple of things that he's concerned about, we need to get that list together immediately so we can address that, because the warranties are going to expire roughly mid-September. So we want all that stuff on record beforehand. I know there's an issue with a dishwasher over at the senior center that they're working on. You mentioned the roof, the concrete. There's an issue with concrete over there, the asphalt. All that stuff is being addressed in the background, either by them or by us. With the return of the money back, some of the money's coming back, Jared can go out to bid and get some additional people to come back and do the job right, because it's not going to get done unless we take it on. And we're going to have to probably participate a bit more than we would normally do. Like, if you put new grass seed out, someone's going to have to water it. It's not going to be the company that puts it down. We're going to have to take and ask people to help hand water it. We have a sprinkler ban now in place, so we can't put the sprinklers out anymore. So people are going to have to go out there with a handheld faucet hose and nozzle and do it the right way. So, but as this progresses, but we want to get all this lined up and ready to go before fall, and especially the seeding and all that, because that's going to take some time to establish itself. But at the same time, we don't want it to be too hot. Like, if we planted it today, it would die tomorrow. I mean, it's still too hot to be even considering doing something like that. So I think it's very important that we stay on top of everything. But I would encourage Mr. Clark, Chief, if you could reach out to the community building and anything in this building and make a master list and get that to whomever right away. So we have a final list of everything that's happening out there. Now, the warranties on some of the stuff is still going to continue after September. I mean, there's still stuff out there, so it's not like everything ends by that time. But that's my understanding. So
There was an issue that happened today. If you go to the back parking lot, you'll probably see that the where we have the dumpster, the fence has been struck by the garbage truck.
Oh, boy.
There's quite a bit of damage there. The garbage company was very receptive that they're going to look into fixing it, but I do think it'll probably need an insurance claim. Unfortunately, the driver actually got stung by a bee, and it caused the. So.
Can't make it up, huh, Chief?
Excuse me, Chief.
Yes, sir.
Did they talk about the concrete out in front here in the plaza where the flagpoles are?
Yes, that's part of the credit that we're going to get back. It would be too expensive to basically tear it up and redo it, and because of that, they're giving us $110,000 credit for that.
my suggestion, the building committee's suggestion would be if we can take that $110,000 credit. This is rather a unique situation because we're using money from a debt exclusion. So as we use the money, we borrow it. So if we get a credit, that brings it back. So my suggestion would be, when all is said and done, if we have a couple of large outstanding debts that could come back and bite us later on, maybe we come up with a creative way to establish an account, a separate account just designated for that purpose. Let's say the walkways out front. So 3 or 5 years from now, we look out and they're a mess and we have to do it. We've got some money that we got credit for it, that we put into an account that we can maybe use that money to fix it. You know, so we can talk about that later down the road, but some of these credits we're getting should be saved for the future, just in case we need to do something again.
A bad idea. So, Chief, quick question on that. Do we still have retainage held for the two projects from the contracts?
I'm not 100% sure. It is on or under budget right now, so I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look into that.
If you could, that'd be great. Usually it's a 10% number, total contract price, for all values, you know, contract as well as extras, things of that nature. If, to my recollection, talking with Mike, prior, I just don't know if we're still holding any of that retainage or not.
Okay.
Thank you, Chief.
Mr. Chair, I will tell you that what Steve Kirby told us last night at the building committee meeting that He still has funds available. We're not going to run out of money, so that's a good sign. Even with all the construction on the fire station and everything else that's going on, we still have enough money to get the job done.
Oh, that's wonderful. My question is more from the, holding the contractors and subcontractors, their feet to the fire for performance of warranty, fixes and things of that nature. When they're owed money, they're going to show up and do it. Supposed to. So.
Well, I think this is part of the credits for both of the projects right now.
Yeah.
So, but I'll confirm that.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely is a different question, but. Okay. Anything else, Chief?
No, that's all.
Nope. Select board's report and mail.
I did find one. I knew I had one somewhere.
Okay.
I'm going to read it again. This is from Northeastern Savings Bank. Just a reminder. I've read this before, but I believe most people have seen the construction on West Main Street. That building is pretty much gutted, and they've started all over again. But they're writing to let us know that on Friday, September 12th, 2025, they will be closing the other branch located at 172 Mansfield Avenue. Please note that every employee at the location will retain their jobs at or above their current level. As your financial partner, we want to ensure we are investing in the platforms most valuable to you. In researching our customer patterns and behavior, we identified that less than 45% of our clients visit a physical location each year. As such, we have been aggressively investing in digital banking platforms while evaluating our physical branch service footprint. After careful consideration and extensive analysis of transaction activity, the bank made the strategic decision to upgrade our 25 West Main Street location and consolidate our resources in town to that one branch. Another decision point of this location specifically, beyond drastically reduced foot traffic, was related to the proximity of the alternative branch locations. We have a branch in town 1.6 miles to the east and another in Mansfield 3.9 miles to the north. And they're able to, answer any questions you might have. But just to remind again that they're going to be, I believe the building's already up for sale. I think I saw a for sale sign on it already.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So we have the.
Mr. Chair, just one thing that I forgot is I just wanted to update you that the final walkthrough for the rail trail will be on August 7th at 8 a.m. starting at Fruit Street. This is the final walkthrough before they see if there's any issues before they sign it over officially to the town of Norton.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman,
Thank you. Yes.
should be recognized that Fruit Street's in Mansfield. Just in case people are looking for Fruit Street in Norton, we don't have one.
Fruit Street is definitely at the
So starting at the Mansfield end by the airport
Yeah.
and going from there.
Noted. Thank you, sir. Warrants. I've approved the warrants as written. Do we have any concerns, comments on the warrants?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I know I brought this up before, and I know that I got under the skin of the town manager, the ex-town manager, regarding the administration of government. Just a little bit of history. In 2016, the state, through the administration of government, cities and towns, under Part 1, Title 7, Chapter 41, Section 56, allowed the organizations, towns of multiple boards, it allowed them for this purpose that the selectman and any other board, committee, or head of department consisting of more than one member is authorized to expend money, may designate any one of its members to approve all bills, drafts, orders, and payroll, provided, however, that each member shall make available to the board, committee, and other department heads at the first meeting following such action a record of such actions. We have a number of them on tonight. It's not working for us. That's my opinion. And no one's fault, in my opinion. That was adopted in 2016. When I was serving in March of 2019, we still had 3 members of the board signing the warrant. And the reason we did that was because every member had the right to look at the stack of warrants, the invoices, look at them. If they had a question about anything, they had the right to remove it and to do a further investigation on it. So we never adopted that while I was on the board the last time. This was adopted after I left. Town manager highlighted the section I just read, but what he didn't read was the next line. And the next line is, this provision shall not limit the responsibility of each member of the board in an event of a non-compliance with this section. So even though we're designating one person to sign, we are still all responsible for it, which means we should take the time to come into the office, look at it, put a signature on a piece of paper, and continue to do so. In addition to that, and we're back into the town charter. Because being old as I am, I was involved in all this stuff many years ago, and I remember the section about warrants under 6.8 under the town charter. The town manager shall be the chief fiscal officer of the town. Warrants for the payment of town funds prepared by a town accountant in accordance with the provisions of the general laws shall be submitted to the town manager. The approval of any such warrants by the town manager and at least 3 members of the Board of Selectmen shall be sufficient authority to authorize payment by the town treasurer. But the Board of Selectmen alone shall approve all warrants in the event of the absence of a town manager or a vacancy in the office of the town manager. So it's in our charter. So the state law is out there. It was adopted before any of us were on the board. Any of us were here. It was adopted, I don't know when, but in my opinion, we're violating the charter. And in addition to that, I think we're getting ourselves in a high spot in case something does come down and something is wrong. So my recommendation would be, because I'm not an attorney, don't pretend to be one, that we send this information to the town council and ask them if we're in compliance or not. That's all I want to know. If they come back and say, no, the charter doesn't matter, you can authorize one person to do it, I'll fold up and I'll move on. But I think we're in violation. We're at least in violation of our charter.
Okay, noted, understood. Chief, on that?
I will work on that.
Thank you,
With that,
sir.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve the warrants as, we probably should list them. And by the way, before I make the motion, before the warrant was paid, prior to 2019, there had to be 3 signatures on the piece of paper. It had to be there, or they couldn't pay their bills. So they used to drag us out of our beds and make it happen. So I don't have a problem with the one person signing off, but I do have a problem with, doing too many of them at one time. I think every time we should be reacting to them.
So they are done DocuSign now too, so that should make it a whole bunch easier.
So the DocuSign, what that tells me is you're signing off on something that you don't have the ability to look at.
Oh yeah, but they're
That's scary to me. That's scary.
no, they're
All the documents.
all of them are there. Yep.
Everything's there.
Yep.
Okay.
They're
Oh,
fully
that
there.
may put another spin on it. I don't see that. I'm not seeing the DocuSign documents. Perhaps it was expanded to the 5 select board members get a copy of it so we can all read through it. That might be different.
So how it goes is Mary sends the warrant, invoices, warrants, everything through email, and they're all PDFs. Open them up, you can see everything, every penny that goes through. And then the request to DocuSign for those PDFs.
But who she's sending it to?
Me.
Right. We're not seeing it.
Yeah.
Is what my point is. That.
Yeah.
And
Oh, no, I
again,
understand that.
none of us were involved in this, just to be clear. Yeah. I'm just trying to clean it up a bit. And with town council advice, we'll follow it. Whatever they come back at, I'll be glad to comply. I just want to make sure we're doing things right.
I don't disagree with the ask to town council to make sure we're in compliance.
With that, I'll make a motion that we approve payroll warrant PR 26 for the weekend in June 21st, 2025. Warrant dated June 26, 2025. Invoice warrant AP 25-52 dated June 26, 2025. Invoice warrant AP 25-53 dated June 27, 2025. Payroll warrant PR 27 for the week ending June 30th, 2025. Warrant dated June 30th, 2025. Invoice warrant AP 26-01 dated July 3rd, 2025. Invoice warrant AP 26-02 dated July 10th, 2025. Payroll warrant PR 26-01 for the week ending July 5th, 2025. Warrant dated July 10th, 2025. Invoice warrant AP 26-0.03A dated July 14th, 2025. Invoice warrant AP 26-03 dated July 17th, 2025. Invoice warrant AP 26-04 dated July 24th, 2025. And payroll warrant PR 26-02 for weekend July 19th, 2025. Warrant dated July 24th, 2025.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Unanimous, John. All right, so with that, let's, next meeting agenda, what is, I guess, I can ask Kevin and Denise as well to find out availability for next month. I am not available the next 2 weeks, only through Zoom. I'm away. Is the 14th available to you guys?
August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I can, like I said, I'll reach out to everybody, make sure we're all available. We can tentatively set
I'm
it for the
available.
14th. Sorry?
I'm available.
Okay, thank you. And we don't have executive session, so looking for a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir?
I make a motion to adjourn, and I would like to welcome Mark Gould one more time.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
And congratulations, Mark.
Thank you.